Gone are the days when Bollywood was ruled by its content. These days it's all about promotional campaigns, marketing hype and link-ups. So it doesn't come as a surprise when we hear a star suddenly vows to take up a cause just before his big budget release. And the latest star to make us question his vested interest is Salman Khan, who has taken up a very sentimental issue right before the release of Ek Tha Tiger.
वो मंजीत नहीं, वो सरबजीत है, और that is the reason why we are supporting कि एक गलत आदमी फंस गया है.
Salman too is playing the role of a spy in his big Eid release Ek Tha Tiger. We guess that just might be the big motivational factor for Bhai to take up such a sensitive cause.
I had done this 2 years ago also. 2 साल पहले भी मैंने I think spoken to journalist with this, and she had come and met us 2 साल पहले. So we're definitely trying, and I hope President Zardari, the government of Pakistan and the people of Pakistan, release him and let him come back to his country, to his family, to his daughters, to his sister.
However, Sallu claims that he and his family have always supported Sarabjit's release from Pakistan, and he also met up with Sarabjit's sister Dalveer and assured her that if Sarabjit isn't released soon, he himself will take up the matter in Pakistan and ensure his release.
अब दलवीर को घर बैठ भी जाए तो सलमान जी जब आगे आ गए हैं तो सारी दुनिया आगे आएगी, और जब सारी दुनिया उनके साथ उन्हें सहयोग करेगी और उनके कदम से कदम और कंधे से कंधा मिलाएगी तो कोई ताकत नहीं है पाकिस्तान की सरबजीत को रोक पाए. और जैसा उन्होंने कहा कि अगर मुझे ज़रूरत पड़ी और मैंने समझा कि पाकिस्तान जाकर मैं उसकी रिहाई करा सकता हूं तो मैं बिल्कुल नहीं झिझकूंगा, मैं पाकिस्तान भी जाऊंगा. इतना बड़ा हौसला दे देना और वादा करना और उसकी बेटी को स्पेशली कहना कि अब बिल्कुल आपने फिक्र नहीं करना, आपके पापा को हम लेकर आएंगे, अब बिल्कुल रोना नहीं, आंसू नहीं बहाना. बहुत अच्छा लगा सुनकर कि सच में, और यकीन नहीं आ रहा था कि सच में हम सलमान जी के पास बैठे हैं और सलमान जी हमसे इस तरह से बात कर रहे हैं.
Well, Salman Shah made quite a commitment there, and we hope he lives up to it. But for his sake, we wish that Bhai doesn't get pulled into ugly politics. And if that happens, the fate of Salman's Ek Tha Tiger could be in jeopardy. After all, the film does deal with India and Pakistan's secret agencies, and Salman plays a spy in it. And even though Salman may have fans worldwide, it won't stop a few countries from banning his film. Recently, despite Saif's popularity, Agent Vinod had been banned in Pakistan. But we guess that Salman too is aware of the consequences of speaking his mind out for a good cause.
वे इतनी हंसी पर पहुंचकर हमारे लिए इतने अच्छे शब्दावली का इस्तेमाल कर रहे हैं और इतनी हमदर्दी और दर्द से भी आगे बढ़े हैं. सबको इस तरह से अपील कर रहे हैं, अपनापन है उनके अंदर, तो हमें भी उनसे मिलना चाहिए. हम आ गए और आकर बिना फ़ोन किए हमारा जब उनके पास मैसेज पहुंचा तो उन्होंने ये फौरी तौर पर हमको जहां वे शूटिंग चल रही थी वहीं पर बुलाया, 2 घंटे का वक्त निकाल कर हमारे साथ बैठे, मुलाकात की और ये भी कहा कि आप मुझसे फ़ोन पर बात कर सकती थी, आपने आने की तकलीफ़ क्योंकि मुझे बताया होता मैं पंजाब आकर आपको मिलता. फिर भी अभी भी मैं पंजाब आऊँगा और उसकी छोटी बेटी और पत्नी से भी मैं मिलना चाहता हूँ.
Well, Salman definitely seems to be a man on a mission. No wonder he's putting forth his movement on a social networking site quite aesthetically. As in the past, Salman had faced the brunt from Pakistan media over an interview he gave during the 26/11 terror attacks. But we just hope that, like always, Bhai lives up to his commitment in true Dabangg style.
While Salman is going all out to help the needy, here's his brother Sohail Khan, who got into trouble after his car ran over a 70-year-old woman, leaving her dead. Details in our next story.
It must have been a feeling of deja vu for Salman and his family. Almost a decade after Salman Khan got embroiled in a hit-and-run case, his brother Sohail found himself in a similar situation, leaving their family and fans worried. Recently, Salman's brother Sohail Khan's car killed a 70-year-old woman.
Sad हुआ जो भी हुआ, एक्सीडेंट हुआ. ड्राइवर जो है बेल पे है, उसको ऐसा लगा कि वो किसी बैग के ऊपर से जा रहा था, लेकिन बाद में पता चला कि उस बैग के अंदर कोई औरत थी. तो ऑब्वियसली जो औरत थी वो कहीं रास्ते पे सो रही थी और वो लड़क के रास्ते के बीच में आ गई.
The high-end SUV that was being driven by Sohail's driver, Dhananjay Pimple, ran over an old homeless woman, killing her on the spot. Dhananjay was then taken into police custody, and after the report was filed, he was bailed against a sum of ₹10,000. According to the police, the Land Cruiser driven by Sohail's driver Dhananjay failed to spot the woman sleeping on the pavement using a plastic cover as a blanket. Earlier, there were speculations about Sohail being in the car during the unfortunate accident.
इसमें अटपटा किसका बात? आपको एक न्यूज़ क्रिएट करना है तो आप ये बार बार कह रही है, उसमें अटपटा क्या है? और ड्राइवर ही गाड़ी चलाता है, एंड देयर हैव बीन विटनेसेस देयर, और जो बाकी के विटनेसेस को पूछा गया है वो कह रहे हैं क्या, हाँ सोहेल खान की गाड़ी थी, कहाँ मेरी गाड़ी है, लेकिन अगर मैं वो गाड़ी में था या नहीं था, एंड एनीवे बिकॉज ऑफ बॉम्बे ट्रैफिक आई अवॉइड ड्राइविंग द कार, एंड वेरी ऑनेस्टली टॉकिंग अबाउट क्या मैं गाड़ी में था या मैं गाड़ी में नहीं था, या फिर कौन था गाड़ी के अंदर, सिर्फ गाड़ी था. इट्स सैड दैट समबडी हैज लॉस्ट their life.
However, later putting the rumors to rest, the police said that neither Arbaz nor his younger brother Sohail were present in the vehicle. According to the police, the accident occurred around 11 p.m. on 1st of July and was witnessed by patrolling constables who along with Pimple rushed the victim to hospital where she was declared brought dead. Meanwhile, as the story broke across news channels, panic gripped Salman's family and fans across the nation. Given Sallu's long history with controversies and court cases, it was enough to rattle his loved ones. After all, even his brother Sohail had been involved in an assault case back in 2001. For now, however, the driver is out on bail and the story has died a natural death, quite unlike its hapless victim who lost her life being at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Moving on, we caught the leading stars Ranbir Kapoor, Priyanka Chopra and Elena D'Cruz having a lot of fun at the first look launch of Anurag Basu's Barfi. Take a look in our next story.
Bollywood's youth icon Ranbir Kapoor is just getting bolder by the day. And yet another example of Ranbir's rampant masti is this kissing act with none other than his Barfi director Anurag Basu. Well, let us tell you that this isn't the shoot of Dostana 2. Rather, this is the first look launch of Anurag Basu's Barfi, starring Ranbir, who plays deaf and dumb, along with Priyanka Chopra and Elena D'Cruz. The film's entire cast was at the launch of the movie's exclusive first look, and having gotten into the skin of the character for the shoot, Ranbir preferred to stay so. Well, let's give Ranbir some time to get out of his character and move on to Piggy Chops.
A film which is filled with a billion emotions, very special film. I'm very scared about it, nervous about it, but more than anything, it's a movie that will reside in my heart for a very, very long time, and I want to definitely say thank you to everyone who thought that I was capable of playing Jilmil. And so yeah, I think, when you come out of a film with a smile, it's bound to make people smile. So that's what I hope for with Barfi.
Doesn't this sound like something we heard not too long ago when Hrithik's Guzarish released?
To most people, Guzarish is just another movie, and to describe this movie I could use a lot of words like wonderful, beautiful, magical, spiritual, etc, etc, etc.
We guess we'll have to wait for the film to release to know more about it, but we wonder what Anurag has to say about Priyanka hogging more screen space in the promos than Elena.
I don't know which trailer you're talking about, because it's the first trailer we made.
Well, he might have needed Elena's cue, but looks like Anurag was all set to go with his answer.
कई लोगों की शिकायत है कि ये झिलमिल थोड़ी कम दिखी है ट्रेलर में, ये शिकायत है कुछ लोगों का, और मुझे लगता है कि ट्रेलर में ही ये मेरा मानना था कि जब मैं ट्रेलर कर रहा था कि झिलमिल को मैं इतना ही दिखाना चाहता था, और धीरे धीरे, क्योंकि फिल्म के रिलीज तक हमें प्रमोशन करने पड़ते हैं, कई सारे ट्रेलर, प्रोमो, गाने आते हैं, मैं चाहता था कि सारे जो अपने कार्ड्स हैं धीरे धीरे खुले, लोगों को कहानी के बारे में, फिल्म के बारे में धीरे धीरे बताएं.
While many feel that Barfi's first look is a bit thanda, it's Ranbir who seems to have taken it upon himself to make this not-so-cool first look launch a little more entertaining with his Dostana antiques.
Looks like Sonam and Abhay have moved over their differences, as they're soon going to appear on screen together once again. Take a look in our next story. The first time we ever saw Sonam Kapoor and Abhay Deol together on screen was in the film Aisha. But unfortunately, the film turned out to be the last film for their friendship and professional career. Well, yes, not too long after the release of their film Aisha, there were reports about a tiff between Sonam and Abhay. But recently, when we spotted the duo together, we were more than curious to know how are they doing.
We met before lots of times.
Well, you heard that right. Sonam has clearly revealed that they had no issues with each other. In fact, the problems were between Abhay and some other person.
Between not me and him and Dad.
Well, you heard that right. The person with whom Abhay had the tiff was none other than Sonam's dad, Anil Kapoor. And it was not just Sonam who said that. Abhay Deol too spoke clearly about this and also confessed that they had no problems between them. But at the same time, he also stated why they could not work together after Aisha.
It was dates problem.
Well, seems like both these stars have moved over their differences and are all set to appear together in Ranjana once again. And apart from this, we also asked the style queen Sonam as to which B-Town star leaves her starstruck.
Starstruck? I think there are very few people who actually get me to be starstruck. One is Salman Khan.
Well, Sonam, you're not the first one to feel that way. On the other hand, when we asked Abhay, who just come from Isha's wedding, about his own wedding plans, this is what he had to say. Well, Abhay, whatever your plans are, we'll surely find out, no matter how much you try to hide. All in all, the event turned out to be quite a fun one. And along with that, Abhay and Sonam too got a chance to clarify rumors about their friendship.